Hey, Bridgerland Dolgoff, Conscious of Economics and Urban Farm Project YouTube channel. Anyway, this video is the painted pony video. So basically, let me give you a little bit of background and then you'll be able to see the photos. So back in 2015, maybe it was like 2014 it started. Anyway, so I was living out on Indian Trust land and helping to manage or watch a property for a winter, and where they have a lot of sweat ceremony and stuff like that. So I would take the sweat apart when the pourer decided that would happen, take it all apart, let it be opened up to grandfather sun to help clear it and release the energies and stuff like that. And then I managed the property in the little 2 dwellings and kept things from freezing. Anyway, there was I call him a young medicine man who just really became a really good friend of mine and his partner. She's just a beautiful Indian woman as well. Anyway, he and I worked on like a lot of prayer that winter. And just super heartfelt gratitude, because he really brought me back to the heart of prayer and in the native way on the Red Road. And we spent a lot of time praying and drumming. He would spend a lot of time drumming and trying to teach me songs. And since I'm kind of a language tart, it's really, I feel sometimes it's really disrespectful of me to try to sing a native song. I don't want to like make it, bad on anyone. So I just drum along. Anyway, but we did a ton of prayer work. I mean, huge prayer work. It's probably the most prayer work over a 6-month period of time that I've ever really done in my life. And I pray a lot. So it really helped me to kind of hone in my prayer work and things like that. So I was having problems with my van. I call her the white, well, she got named during this little ceremony, but I call her the metal buffalo woman. And she's my van, and she takes me everywhere, and she carries the medicines, and she drives us to the wounds on Mother Earth to be fixed, and drives us to destinations. And I think sometimes she knows the way better than I know the way. But during this time, there was a lot of conflict about ownership of the van and just a lot of energies. And the van was used, kind of commercially. And a lot of that energy needed to be cleaned up. So I asked my friend, and I'll just, Emmett, I won't tell you his last name, and if he could help me, like what he would recommend for the van. And he said, well, why don't we do it like the old way? Like if you had a horse and, you would do lots of prayer and you do like a ceremony for your horse and your transportation, your friend. And then you would actually paint it in the end, right? And put ceremonial gear on it. So I'm not the best artist. I'm kind of a derelict artist. So anyway, so he helped perform a ceremony. He did a whole bunch of prayers, and he smoked it down. That's what he says. He's going to smoke it down. When he whips out his sage, he smokes it down. And so he smoked, I opened up the whole van. He smoked it down on the inside. He smoked it down on the outside. And then he did a whole bunch of different songs. And one of the songs, the last song I think he did, was the traveling song. To just kind of clean the energies up, reestablish the energy, make it a vehicle, and respect and honor it, and all of that. So it was really good, because it really shifted the whole energy, kind of around the van. So then at the end he said, okay, now you have to paint it. So the photo is about that. So I just did a simple hand paint, and then I with red, and then I put the I put some other colors on it to represent other nations and energies and stuff like that. And then it was so weird, because a couple days later he looked at the paint print, and it is exactly how the paint showed up on there, and I didn't notice. And he comes back, he says, "Hey, your van's a buffalo." I said, "How do you know it's a buffalo?" He goes, "Go look at the handprint." And if you look in the middle of the handprint, it has a buffalo head. It has little horns on it, and the face and the chin and the big neck that's coming out. It was like so awesome. I just love when, you know, spirit things like that come together. And so since then, she's been known as the metal or the steel buffalo woman, steel white buffalo woman. And she protects me and my dog, and she takes us to the ceremonies, and she takes us where things need to be healed. And sometimes if I'm not paying attention and I'm driving her, we just end up in places where I didn't really necessarily want to go, but then I realize that, you know, she's taken us where we needed to go, or sometimes on a different road to get to the same place, but a safer road. So anyway, I'm going to put the photo on at the end of this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bridget Lynn Dolgoff, Conscious of Economics and Urban Farm Project. Blessings.